Songstone. Leo loved looking out his bedroom window at night. The village was quiet. The hills beyond were dark shapes under a starry sky. And sometimes he imagined there were secret places just waiting to be discovered. Every bedtime, he would wonder if magic could really exist. That evening, as the stars began to twinkle and a gentle breeze slipped into his room, Leo noticed something glowing. Tiny, shimmering fireflies danced around him, as if inviting him to follow. Curiosity sparked in Leo's heart. Pulling on his shoes and grabbing his lantern, he hurried outside into the garden. The fireflies glided ahead, lighting up a winding path that led beyond his house. Leo followed their gentle light all the way to the Whispering Grove, a forest the villagers rarely dared to enter after dark. Its trees swayed softly, and their rustling sounded like gentle whispers, calling him in. Leo took a deep breath and stepped between the trees. Moonlight filtered through the branches, painting patterns across the forest floor. The fireflies twirled around him, guiding him deeper into the grove, until they reached a wooden door set into the trunk of an ancient oak. Carved into the door were the words, "For those who believe, the magic shall reveal." Leo reached out to touch the door. To his surprise, it swung open with a quiet creak. Beyond it was a glowing tunnel that shimmered with gentle light. Without hesitation, Leo stepped inside. The tunnel led to a magical clearing filled with silver grass and blue flowers that chimed like tiny bells in the breeze. In the center of the clearing stood a cozy house built entirely of moss and mushrooms. A gentle voice called out, "Welcome, Leo!" Out stepped a forest sprite named Fina, her emerald eyes shining and tiny wings glowing faintly in the dark. "You're very brave to come here," she said with a kind smile. "And just in time. The Whispering Grove needs your help." Leo's eyes sparkled with excitement. "What can I do?" he asked. Fina explained that the forest was losing its magic because the Songstone, a glowing crystal that kept the forest alive, had been taken by a mischievous goblin. Without the Songstone, the trees would stop humming and the fireflies would lose their light. Leo nodded determinedly. "I'll help you," he said. Together, they followed a trail of glowing mushrooms that led to a small cave beneath an old hill. As they walked, Leo listened to the gentle rustling of the forest and thought about the strange journey he was on. Fina told him stories about the grove, how the trees could hum lullabies, and how bluebells could make wishes come true if you whispered to them at midnight. Every few steps, the path grew narrower and darker, and Leo felt a thrill of both fear and excitement. Fina held up a tiny lantern that glowed with blue fire, lighting their way. Suddenly, a rustle came from a thicket. A sleepy badger poked its head out and blinked at them. "Careful," it murmured kindly. "There are sleepy spirits here tonight. Tread softly, and they will guide you." Leo whispered a thank you and tiptoed onward, feeling the forest embrace him like an old friend. They crossed a wooden bridge over a murmuring stream. Silver fish with glowing scales leaped up as they passed, casting sparkles into the air. Leo wished he could stop and watch, but Fina gently urged him forward. At last, they reached the cave's entrance. The goblin was waiting, a short, grumpy fellow named Grubble, arms crossed. "If you want the Songstone," he growled, "you must first answer my riddle." Leo nodded. Grubble cleared his throat and spoke. "I follow the light, I dance through the night, and wherever I go, your dreams will grow bright." "What am I?" Leo thought for a moment, then smiled. "A firefly." Grubble's eyes widened in surprise. "That's correct," he mumbled. With a reluctant sigh, he moved aside and let them into the cave. Inside, the Songstone glowed brightly on a ledge surrounded by tiny crystals. The walls of the cave shimmered with strange shapes, as if telling stories of brave explorers who had come before. Leo reached up carefully and took the Songstone, feeling its warmth tingle all the way to his fingertips. Together, Leo and Fina hurried back through the forest. The badger nodded in approval as they crossed the wooden bridge again. The fish in the stream flashed like tiny stars, and sleepy owls hooted softly as if to wish them well. When they finally returned to the grove and placed the Songstone on its mossy pedestal, a warm light spread through the forest. The trees began to hum gentle tunes again. The fireflies glowed like tiny lanterns, and the blue flowers chimed in a melody of joy. The Whispering Grove was alive once more. "Thank you," Fina whispered, eyes shining. "You've saved the Whispering Grove." Leo felt a warm glow of happiness in his chest. Fina guided him back to the wooden door at the base of the oak tree. Before he left, she tucked a tiny bluebell into his pocket. "Keep this as a reminder of your adventure," she said kindly. When Leo stepped back into his garden, the fireflies had disappeared into the starry night. His lantern glowed softly as he tiptoed into his room and tucked himself under his blanket. The bluebell blossom glimmered faintly on his bedside table. As his eyes drifted shut, Leo could still hear the gentle song of the Whispering Grove and feel its magic swirling around him, carrying him into warm, peaceful dreams of his next secret adventure.